Hi everyone. I'm pleased to welcome Maria Nandal now. Maria is a final year student of the Advertising and Public Relations degree at the University of Alicante in Spain. And for her final degree project, she analyzed the media impact on Twitter of the International Women's Day campaign with MAXDAYS. So let's see what she found out. And after her presentation, you can ask your questions in person or in the chat if you like. Just click on that you want to join the sessions and I will let you in. But we will do that after the 10-minute presentation. So have fun and see you soon.
Thank you, Hannah. So I'm sharing screen now. So yes, I'm from Spain. My name is Maria Nadal, and as Hannah said, I'm preparing my final degree project. So for this, I needed an analysis tool that facilitates me the processing, classification, analysis, filtering, and extraction of results from a large amount of data from the social media. I will focus on presenting a small part of my work that is related to Twitter and in the way in which MAXDAYS facilitates my work. My final purpose is to compare the media coverage of different campaigns that promote international days around the world, such as International Women's Day, on the social network Twitter, which is the topic I am going to present today. Twitter is a social platform where you can share information of various kinds easily, quickly, and free of charge. It's one of the most popular microblogging networks, and its success lies in sending short messages called tweets. This platform has a self-publishing character based on immediacy of its images and messages. The type of content that is published on Twitter is of a diverse nature. The International Days are agreed at the United Nations General Assembly. This paper presents an exploratory study of the media impact of International Women's Day, 8th of March, on the social network Twitter in order to compare in the future and from a publicity point of view the impact of certain campaigns through Twitter. MAXDAYS allows the extraction of data from this social network, processing, classification, filtering, analysis, and extraction, as I said, of the results through its many tools. This typology of analysis can be a way to accurately investigate certain text that can contribute to and facilitate a deeper analysis once they've been identified. Planning the research is paramount, as well as conducting a priori searches in order to be clear about the retrieval and analysis plan. The lessons are learned during the process are invaluable. For example, in previous searches, when I found searching to import tweets from all words, the number of tweets imported was 10,000, which is the maximum allowed, and including a large number of false positives and maybe missing some that might be of interest. So I chose exact phrase, and then I put International Women's Day. Searching by written in and choosing English, which was the language I wanted to include in the project, has also avoided importing considerable number of tweets that were not fit for purpose because they were written in another language. Undoubtedly, MAXDAYS has filters that would allow me to filter the huge number of tweets, but the more refined the research and more appropriate it is to the purpose of the research, the higher quality of the data obtained. So the parameters were exact phrase, International Women's Day, language written in English, period, these dates, because searches are done per day as maximum of 10,000 tweets are imported, and then including retweets. Then folders are identified with the dates of the tweets to create clear document structures that allows documents to be activated by specific days for analysis. The data has been retrieved and organized, and the research questions are answered then. So the first one is how the dissemination of tweets about the International Women's Day evolved in the days before and after. As expected, although we have now empirical confirmation, Monday, 8th of March, International Women's Day, was the day on which most tweets were published, followed by Tuesday, 9th of March. The differences between these days are not highly significant. Then we have who are the most prolific authors during the campaign. This has been answered by filtering the authors that published the highest amount of tweets related to this campaign. The third question we have is who are the authors with the most followers who have posted tweets related to the campaign. The author with the highest number of followers have only published one tweet, mainly to congratulate Inspirational International Women's Day, although there are some complaints about Israel and a young woman who was unjustly arrested, which could lead us to think that there are activists who use this medium to make complaints about this situation and who attract large number of followers. Another question was which hashtag have been the most used. By far, the most used one was the International Women's Day hashtag. Then we have how often have tweets been retweeted. So the most retweeted tweet was 235 times and is the one denouncing the kidnapping of a young woman in Israel. The second one, with 89 retweets, is to congratulate the International Women's Day, as well as the third one with 75. MAXDAYS has allowed me by simply filtering and to answer questions such as what were the most relevant responses by registering the number of likes. The most popular one has 115 likes and relates International Women's Day with the Queen of England and the Queen of Spain as women they are. And the second most popular, with 58 likes, responds to congratulations for International Women's Day. Which Twitter accounts have been mentioned the most? So the most mentioned, with 176 mention, is that of an activist, Women for Rights in Israel. The second most one was that of a user profile is totally different and not at all in line with the campaign to be analyzed, although he's one with the most followers. Then we have an important research question, that is which words have been used most frequently. MAXDAYS offers frequency tables, the possibility to generate exclusion lists, and very visual tools such as word clouds. The most frequently used words are woman, day, international, happy, her, etc. The combination of words is also a fundamental tool when filtering a large volume of information, because it allows us quickly find strings of words that may be of interest for our research, and to approach those passages to see relevance or not of the segments. For example, the combination stopped this violation. Finally, it is of interest to review whether the promotion of the campaign has generated controversy. Despite the good intentions behind the promotion of one of these campaigns, there are dissenting voices that are against or show negative feelings about the campaign in their communications. And to this end, an analysis of the sentiment of the tweets will be carried out in an attempt to answer the following questions. The first one is, what is the distribution of positive to negative sentiment in the tweets analyzed in the Women's Day campaign? So 53.9% of the tweets analyzed have positive weigh-in compared to only 1.2% at the other extreme with negative weighting. By self-coding, the basis of sentiment and coding system is generated that allows segments to be quickly retrieved and the participants' discourse to be analyzed. For example, 15 tweets have been coded without sentiment, but when retrieving them, it can be seen that they contain no text and only quote other users. To conclude, the main conclusions are that it has also been seen that in this type of campaigns, in some cases, is a subterfuge for certain users who use it for controversial publicity and means of denouncing situations, which is the case that has to do with the women's rights in Israel. There is a direct relationship between authors with a large number of followers and like for their publications. The most used words are Women's Day, International, and Happy. After the sentimental analysis, we can conclude that 54% of the tweets were positive compared to 1.2% that were negative. And then given the medium used, the messages are so short, but the tools offered by MAXDAYS allows us to analyze a large amount of data efficiently through filters, word combination, word clouds, sentimental analysis, and auto encoding. And this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.